Hi everybody! I'm gonna be doing story time at schoolhouse downstairs. Meet me right there. I'll see you soon.
Come gather round with some rhyme to delight, next to our tree that shines so bright in the night. A Grinchmas treat is in store for you, with your story time host, Miss Cindy Lou.
Hello, my Hoofers, the big and the small. I'm Cindy Lou, only 5 feet tall. Let's read a story quite known to you about a guy whose heart never quite grew. Come, sit very close. I know we'll have fun. Now, does anybody know the name of the mean old one? The Grinch. That's right. Very good. Come on in. Thank you. This is my favorite book I like to read to my class at school. It's called How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. And this is my friend, Mr. Grinch. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. He hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask me why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. I know you don't wear shoes, Mr. Grinch. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now, hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. Then he got an idea. An awful idea, Mr. Grinch. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and chuckled. What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like St. Nick. All I need is a reindeer. So the Grinch looked around, but since reindeers are scarce, they were not to be found. But did that stop the old Grinch? Did it? No, it didn't. The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. Then he called his dog Max. Max! Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. Oops, I missed my spot. Oh, there I was. Then he loaded some bags and some empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, giddy up! And the sleigh started down towards the homes of all the Who's latest news in their town. Oh, it's making me sleepy. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pitch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room he took every present. Popguns and bicycles, roller skates and drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorns and plums. He cleaned out the icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. To be honest, I don't know how he did it. The tree is so big. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1:15 dawn. All the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze. When he packed up his sled, 3,000 feet up to the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to all the who's, he was grinchiously humming. They're finding out that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. They will hang their mouths open a minute or two. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand up to his ear. Do you guys hear that sound? Do you hear it? Indeed, he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low and then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, the sound sounded glad. Every who down in Whoville, the big and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. Then he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, here in Whoville we say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. Hooray! Then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. With a smile in his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville and brought back their toys. He brought back the flute to the Who girls and boys. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the rose to beast. Welcome Christmas, bring you cheer to all the Who's far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so as long as we have hands to clasp, Christmas Day will always be as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas while we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss, the end. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy jubilation to you all. And now